Hello friends, Patrick here. Today is Wednesday, July 13th, and today is the super full moon in Capricorn. The super full moon in Capricorn is really about kind of taking stock of your life, getting very clear in your goals, and taking responsibility for the direction of your life. So I thought, let's do a quick spread. I came across something that's a very brief one, just a short little one. We'll kind of get a midweek preview there, and we can kind of share, a couple of different things. One, we'll start off with, where am I shining? And then we'll say, two, what am I abundant in? And then lastly, asking for some advice or guidance, how can I maintain this particular abundance? So how can we maintain the abundance? So what I'm going to do is start off with, where am I shining? What's working well? Where am I excelling in this particular point in my life? And we have the 8 of Wands. What am I abundant in? Interesting. So the 5 of Cups. All right. And then how can I maintain this abundance? We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, I like that. All right, so let's start with, where am I shining? So you're shining in the 8 of Wands, movement. So the 8 of Wands is all about movements, messages, taking action. Things are coming quickly. You can kind of see. It's almost like we're in space in this particular card. We are in space in this card. It's not like we are. We are in space. And the wands are kind of moving quickly through space. So it's kind of like almost, I just got the vision, or the phrase, the speed of light just kind of came into our mind. So where are you shining? You're shining in your communication. You're shining, you're probably very communicative at this time. You're very direct, and you communicate effectively and well. So it could also be that, you're taking action too, right? You're responding to impulses and taking the appropriate action. And that is always a good thing when we talk about, focusing on your goals, taking control of your life. Taking the action is very important, particularly when you're taking inspired action. So if you're thinking about your goals, feeling as if you have it, and now we're talking about, you get an impulse to explore like an online course, or you get an impulse to, maybe connect with somebody new on LinkedIn or in some social group that might be related to your particular interests. That's what this is all about. So you're shining in that, taking the action, taking the inspired action, communicating and communicating often and effectively and directly is kind of what I feel. And confidently too. I think when this is a firm, solid energy. So again, I think probably the confidence, this is where you're shining now. You've kind of got that confidence, and there's an energy there that comes with like excitement and knowing. So maybe you're clear on what your goals are, and your goals, just the thought of your goals is very exciting to you. So we move on to number 2 here, which is, what am I abundant in? So this is a very strange card to have for that, because it's the 5 of Cups rather. And so 5s are all about change. And so, what am I abundant in? What I'm gathering from this, in light of the question that's been asked, what am I abundant in? I think that it might be, is your response and ability to change, to pivot, to, change direction. Those are the intuitive things that are just kind of coming to me in this card. So although the card is kind of like he's looking down at the 2 spilled cups, I feel like, knowing that 5s are about change, I feel like where are you abundant is being able to see the cup as half full, perhaps, and and acknowledging that, not all is lost. So the abundance could be just in your attitude and your approach to seeing the abundance in life, and identifying that like there's an alternative way, something might work out. This could be looking on the bright side of things and thinking about asking yourself the question, well, maybe this is kind of the approach too, is where are you abundant is kind of in your mindset, is that, yes, there could be cups that fall. And maybe there's more, maybe there's been some pain and there's been some other things there. But you're asking yourself, well, what if they don't? Like, what if What if a couple of cups stand up? What if this goes well? What if this works out for me? What if this difficult path leads me to a better place? So I think that that might be the abundance like that we're talking about here. And abundance could be, interpreted in many different ways. I think it could be, an abundance of, we obviously think of like abundance of money and love and friends and opportunity and that kind of thing. And that all comes, though, when your attitude and your approach to life is one of abundance and you're focused on the positive things. And the more you focus on positive things, the more you're attracted to those things. So the abundance could be in your mindset that, when something doesn't go so well as we might expect, you're maybe able to look at the more positive side of things and kind of attract more abundance into your life. So that's kind of how I'm interpreting that one here. And again, some of those things that I just said, they just came to me as I was kind of, looking at the card and interpreting what I see on the card. And then lastly, how can I maintain this abundance? So maintaining the abundance. So maybe finding the ability to focus on, the positive aspects of life, questioning, maybe something, what if this turns out better than I expect? What if there are opportunities on the other side of this seemingly disaster? The way you can maintain that abundance, we have the Ace of Swords, right? So aces, and this one in particular, is all about clarity of mind, clarity of understanding. And so I think the way you maintain the abundance and being able to focus on the positive is being clear on what your goals are, being clear and continuing to focus on your ideas and focus your ideas on the positive things. And so, aces are about ideas and clarity. So, I think you're at a new place. If you can kind of start over and focus on the ideas that you have in mind and realize that your thoughts and ideas do shape your reality. And so if you can keep those ideas and thoughts positive, you will attract a better reality into your real life experience. And that's kind of what you're doing. You're already there. And if you keep doing it, keep focusing on gaining that clarity, understanding, you'll continue to have this particular success in your life. So again, a lot of law of attraction related themes in these three cards that we pulled here, which I think is great. It's kind of exciting, right? So thoughts become things. Thoughts help guide you towards whatever you're thinking about, whatever your goals are. What you think about, you become. What you think about, you attract. So, even when things aren't going well, if you can kind of focus and identify something positive, maybe ask yourself some broad-based questions to kind of bring your vibration up a notch. And if you continue to think about, if you're continually aware of your thoughts and feelings, you can guide those to a better feeling spot and continue to attract what you're looking for. So enjoy this super full moon in Capricorn, and we'll see you again in a few days. Thanks.